Good afternoon, students. Today let me learn ether lesson, auto oxidation of ether topic. Ethers are stored in the presence of atmospheric oxygen. Ethers slowly oxidized to form hydroperoxide and dialkyl peroxide. Peroxide means 2O, OO bond. These are explosive in nature. These peroxides are explosive in nature. Spontaneous oxidation by atmospheric oxygen, that is called auto-oxidation. Auto-oxidation means spontaneous oxidation by atmospheric oxygen is called auto-oxidation. Auto reaction means spontaneously it react. So see the reaction. Diethyl ether or ethoxyethane reacted with oxygen, supply excess of oxygen. It is a slow reaction, so it will form one ethoxyethyl hydroperoxide. Okay, excess oxygen, so we are using totally 4 oxygen. Here 2, there 2. Okay, 4 oxygen. Ethoxyethane reacted with the excess of oxygen to form 2 peroxide compound, hydroperoxide and dialkyl peroxide. So the next see another reaction for diethyl ether. So diethyl ether reacted with dilute sulfuric acid and water. This is a reactant. Diethyl ether is a reactant. It reacted with sulfuric acid to form ethanol, ethyl alcohol. That is one reaction. Then a second reaction, this diethyl ether reacted with PCl5. Okay, so we know PCl5 split into Cl, PCl, Cl. PCl3. Okay, so we will get CH3, CH2, Cl2 molecules plus POCl3. That is reaction with the phosphorus pentachloride. Next, third reaction, diethyl ether reacted with chlorine in presence of light. Very, very important question. Diethyl ether reaction with chlorine in presence of light. Okay, so in presence of light means this CH3, this hydrogen, 3 atom of hydrogen replace chlorine. All the hydrogen, the next 2 hydrogen atom is there. That hydrogen replaced by chlorine. Here also 2 hydrogen replaced by chlorine. H3 also replaced by chlorine. So we will get CCl3, CCl2O, CCl2, CCl3. The next fifth reaction, diethyl ether reacted with anhydrous zinc chloride in presence of acetyl chloride. Okay, so we will get ethyl chloride or chloroethane and ethyl acetate. Next, let me learn. Next unit, carbonyl compounds and carboxylic acid, structure of carbonyl group. So carbonyl group structure is a carbon double bond or ketone group. Okay, so the carbonyl carbon, this C double bond O is sp2 hybrid orbital. sp2 hybridization. carbon oxygen bond is similar to carbon carbon double bond. Carbon oxygen bond is similar to carbon carbon double bond. The carbonyl carbon forms 3 sigma bond using the 3sp2 hybrid orbital. Okay, it will form the 3 sigma bond. Sigma bond is formed with oxygen and one sigma bond is formed with oxygen and other two with hydrogen and carbon. Okay, one sigma bond with formed with oxygen, other sigma bond is formed with two hydrogen and carbon. All the 3 sigma bonded atoms are lying on the same plane. Okay, so see the structure here, that is sigma bond lying on that is same plane. Okay, one sigma bond formed between carbon and oxygen, another bond between carbon and hydrogen, the next carbon and hydrogen, 3 sigma bonds. Okay, that 3 sigma bonds lying on the same plane. The fourth valence electron of carbon remains unhybridized 2p orbital which lies perpendicular to the plane of overlap. Okay, so here unhybridized orbital is lies perpendicular to the plane and overlap with the 2p orbital of oxygen to form the pi bond. The oxygen atom has 2 non-bonding pairs of electron. So oxygen atom having the 2 lone pair of electron, it will not form the bond. The second most electronegative atom attracts the shared pair of electron between the carbon and oxygen towards itself and hence the bond is polar. Oxygen is the most electronegative element. It attracts the shared pair of electrons. So this oxygen and carbon is a polar compound. This polarization contributes to the reactivity of aldehyde and ketone. Next, let me learn physical properties of aldehyde and ketone. First physical properties is a physical state. Simple aldehyde is a formaldehyde. Formaldehyde is a gas at room temperature. Formaldehyde is a gas at room temperature. The second aldehyde is acetaldehyde. Acetaldehyde is a volatile liquid. It is easily evaporated. All other aldehyde and ketones up to C11, that all the aldehydes are colorless liquid, where the higher ones are solid. Higher member of carbon is solid. The next physical property is a boiling point. Aldehyde and ketones have relatively high boiling point compared to hydrocarbon and ether. Comparing hydrocarbon and ether, aldehyde and ketone are high boiling point. It is due to the weak molecular association in aldehyde and ketone arising out dipole-dipole interaction. In aldehyde and ketone having their dipole-dipole interaction, positive and negative ions are there. Okay, so this dipole-dipole interaction are weaker than intermolecular hydrogen bonding. This interaction is weak in intermolecular hydrogen bonding. The boiling points of aldehyde and ketones are much lower than those of corresponding alcohol and carboxylic acid, which possess intermolecular hydrogen bonding. See the tabular column, they are given value for molar mass and boiling point. Okay, so see here pentane, that is molar mass is 72. Molar mass everybody can to calculate. Okay, I think everybody know to calculate that molar mass. Carbon atomic mass 12, hydrogen 1. Okay, so that pentane boiling point is 309. Butanol, 1 butanol is 349. Then butanol alcohol group, that is 391. Butane 2,1 ketone group, that boiling point is 353. Propanoic acid group boiling point is 414. The next property is solubility. Lower members of aldehyde and ketones like formaldehyde, acetaldehyde. Lower members of aldehyde is formaldehyde and acetaldehyde. Lower member ketone or acetone. Okay, these are miscible with water in all proportions. Okay, so in all proportions it will miscible, dissolved in water, because these lower members aldehyde and ketones form hydrogen bond with water. Solubility of aldehyde and ketone decrease rapidly on increase in the length of alkyl chain. Okay, so see that ketone, water, and ketone. So that ketone miscible with water because it having the hydrogen bond. The next one is a dipole moment. The carbonyl group of aldehyde and ketone contain a double bond. Carbonyl group C double bond O. Okay, that carbonyl group having double bond. That double bond between carbon and oxygen. Oxygen is more electronegative than carbon. That oxygen is more electronegative than carbon. It attracts shared pair of electron which makes the carbonyl group as polar, and hence aldehyde and ketones are high dipole moment. Oxygen is attract shared pair of electrons, so it having the charge negative charge. So aldehyde and ketones have high dipole moment. Next, let we learn chemical properties of aldehyde and ketones. The first one is a nucleophilic addition reaction. Nucleophilic means negative ions. So this reaction is most common reaction in aldehyde and ketone. Nucleophilic addition reaction is most common reaction in aldehyde and ketone. The carbonyl carbon carries small degree of positive charge. That carbon carry the positive charge. Nucleophiles such as Cn minus, negative ion nucleophile, that Cn minus can attack the carbonyl carbon and uses its lone pair to form a new carbon nucleophilic sigma bond. Okay, so see here, this is a ketone compound. This carbon is a positive attacking the nucleophile attacking any negative ion, for example Cn minus. Okay, this carbon attract that nucleophile. Okay, carbon bond with Cn. This result in the formation of an alkoxide ion. So it will form a alkoxide. Oxygen valence is 2. But here only one valence is there. So oxygen form a negative ions. The hybridization of carbon changes sp2 to sp3. That carbon hybridization here sp2 is changed into sp3. Here double bond is there. So hybridization is sp2. Double bond changed here. So that hybridization is sp3. The tetrahedral intermediate can be protonated by water and acid to form alcohol. Okay, so here that tetrahedral structure. This tetrahedral intermediate is formed. It will react with protonated water. Protonated means H plus. So to form an acid, to form an alcohol group. it will form a alcohol. In general, aldehyde are more reactive than ketone towards the nucleophilic addition reaction due to plus I effect that last year studied inductive effect and steric effect of alkyl groups. Next one, addition of hydrogen cyanide. So see that compound ethanol that is ending, that suffix is al, aldehyde. Okay, CHO is there, CH3 CHO, acetaldehyde. They are attacking the nucleophile CN. Okay, so the carbon CN is a nucleophile. The carbon attract the CN. Okay, because carbon is positive. So that oxygen having negative charge, that oxygen valency 2, but it having that only one bond, only one valency, so that it is a intermediate compound. Then protonation H plus, that oxygen attract that hydrogen ion, it will form a 2-hydroxy proponitrile. CN is there, that is nitrile. Okay, the next reaction is addition of sodium bisulfite. Acetone or propanone, carbon double bond O. Acetone or propanone reacted with HSO3. Okay, HSO3. Sulfuric acid, that H plus ion cannot react, HSO3 minus only react to carbon, it will connect to carbon, attract that compound. Next, proton transfer. In this reaction itself, it will transfer the proton. Okay, so proton transfer, this hydrogen will transfer to oxygen.